Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are going to get into AI-powered research with NotebookLM. We found this really interesting YouTube video with a bunch of tips and tricks.
Yeah, it's really something. Whether you've been using NotebookLM for a while or are just getting started, this is going to change how you use it.
For those who haven't used it yet, what exactly is NotebookLM and what makes it so special?
Well, think of it as your personal research assistant. Powered by Google AI, you can upload a ton of different kinds of files, articles, PDFs. You can even upload audio files, and NotebookLM summarizes them, analyzes them, and can even help you find connections between all of them.
Okay, that's pretty impressive. But we're not just talking about basic summaries here, right? What kind of connections can it actually make?
We're talking about those connections that would normally take you hours of reading and note-taking to find. Like, for example, NotebookLM can find those spots where different sources disagree with each other, or it can pick out trends that are starting to develop, or even suggest new avenues for research based on what it learns from the stuff you uploaded.
Whoa, that's a whole new level of research. And in this deep dive, we're going to explore some specific hacks and features that will help you unlock NotebookLM's full potential.
Exactly. We're going to cover it all from creating custom audio overviews to analyzing podcasts without even listening to the whole thing and generating content outlines. And we'll even show you how to turn books into your own personal coaches.
Now, that's what I call a deep dive. Let's jump right into our first NotebookLM hack. What's this I'm hearing about customizing audio overviews?
One of the coolest things NotebookLM can do is make audio overviews of the sources you give it.
Yeah.
But the hack is you don't have to stick with the default settings. You can actually customize them to fit whatever you need.
So how does customizing actually work? Can you give me an example?
Say you're researching something complex like the history of artificial intelligence, and you've uploaded articles and papers to NotebookLM, but now you need an audio overview focused specifically on the ethics side of AI. Maybe you need it to prep for a presentation.
I see what you're getting at.
You can hit that Customize button and tell NotebookLM to create an audio overview that focuses on the ethical debates around AI development.
That's a much more focused and efficient way to learn, especially when you don't have much time.
Exactly. And here's another tip. You can even use AI tools like ChatGPT to help you write those custom instructions. That way they're really clear and targeted.
So we can use AI to make our AI experience even better. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, on to hack number 2, analyzing podcasts without even listening to them. Tell me more.
This one is huge for anyone who loves podcasts but can't keep up with all of them. Imagine getting all the important takeaways from a podcast episode without even listening to it.
Oh man, you're speaking my language. My podcast backlog is out of control. So how do we do this?
First, you'll need a transcript or download the audio file from the podcast episode. You can use websites like listennotes.com for that. Once you have the file, just upload it to NotebookLM.
Got it. So then NotebookLM works its magic and...
It's like having a speed reader and note taker all in one NotebookLM. We'll make a table of contents, pull out the key takeaways, figure out the main arguments, and even give you a short summary of the whole episode.
That'll save so much time, especially for research or just getting a quick overview. Speaking of content, can NotebookLM help us create outlines for something like a blog post?
Absolutely. That's hack number 3. Let's say you're writing a post about the top 10 productivity hacks for busy professionals. Instead of staring at a blank page, you can start by searching on Google for the top articles on that topic.
Okay, so I'm basically doing a little research to see what's already out there. What's next?
You add those articles as sources in NotebookLM, then you just tell it to create an SEO content outline from those sources. The important thing is to be specific in what you ask for. Tell it you want the outline to include an SEO title, a meta description headings, a suggested word count, even those LSI keywords.
Oh,
All the stuff that helps your content rank higher in search results.
hold on a second. You just said LSI keywords, and some listeners might not know what that means. Can you break that down?
Yeah, of course, LSI stands for latent semantic indexing. They're basically keywords related to your main keyword that help Google and other search engines understand what your content is actually about and how relevant it is. For example, if your main keyword is productivity hacks, then some LSI keywords could be time management focus or work-life balance.
Okay, that makes sense.
hmm
So back to the blog post outline. NotebookLM analyzes those top articles and then makes a content outline that's SEO friendly.
Exactly. It takes all the guesswork out of how to structure your post and gives you a solid starting point.
That's huge, especially for content creators trying to get their work seen.
Huh.
I'm really starting to see how powerful and useful NotebookLM can be.
And we're just getting started. Our next hack is on another level, turning text into AI videos.
AI videos, now that sounds futuristic.
It is pretty amazing. Imagine you've written this awesome LinkedIn post, a blog article, or even an email with NotebookLM and a tool called Revid. You can turn that written content into a video.
Okay, walk me through this.
Yeah.
How do we make words turn into moving pictures?
First, you copy and paste your text into NotebookLM and have it generate an audio overview. Then you download that as a WAV file. Next, you go to Revid, which is a website all about creating AI videos. They have this audio to video feature where you upload the WAV, choose some footage or AI-generated images to go with the audio, and Revid makes the video for you.
Wait, so it takes the audio from NotebookLM and adds visuals to it automatically.
That's right. It's a really quick way to repurpose your content and make it more visually appealing for platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or even YouTube Shorts.
That's a game changer for people who might not have time to make videos from scratch.
Yeah.
And speaking of game changers, our final hack for this part of the deep dive involves turning books into personal coaches. How's that even possible?
Imagine being able to have a one-on-one with your favorite author, even if they wrote the book ages ago or aren't around anymore.
Now, that would be incredible. I'm all ears. How do we make this happen?
You start by uploading the whole book into NotebookLM. Then, using a tool like ChatGPT or Claude, you write 2 prompts for NotebookLM. One will be for making an audio version of your coaching session, and the other will be for a text-based output.
So we're giving NotebookLM the book's information and then telling it what to do with specific prompts.
Exactly. And remember, NotebookLM is powered by Google Gemini, which has a huge context window, so it can understand the whole book, not just little parts of it.
So it's like having the entire book at its fingertips. That's pretty amazing.
It really is. For example, let's say you uploaded The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. You could ask NotebookLM, I want to start a successful online business act as a coach, and walk me through the key steps based on this book.
And NotebookLM would analyze the whole book and give me advice based on what Tim Ferriss says.
You got it. It's like having a coaching session with the author themselves.
Wow, that's mind-blowing. Okay, we've covered a lot already and I'm hooked. But before we wrap up this part of the deep dive, are there any other NotebookLM tricks we should know about?
As a matter of fact, there are.
Well, don't leave us hanging. What other NotebookLM secrets are you hiding?
Well, you can even think of NotebookLM like it's a legal consultant.
With a legal consultant? You mean we can get legal advice from AI? That's interesting, but I'm not so sure about that.
You get it. Of course, this isn't real legal advice, and I'm not a lawyer. But if you want to learn about some basic legal concepts or just get a better understanding of legal stuff, NotebookLM can be surprisingly useful.
Okay, so just for learning purposes, how would we even use NotebookLM for that?
Let's say you're trying to figure out copyright law in the US, which can be really complicated. You could upload a PDF of the actual U.S. copyright law, maybe even the U.S. Constitution, just for context, into NotebookLM.
So we're giving it the real legal documents. What happens then?
Once you've uploaded those, you can start asking questions in the NotebookLM chat, just like you would with an actual legal expert. You could say something like, explain what fair use means in U.S. copyright law. Give me 5 bullet points with the most important things I need to know, and explain it so someone with no legal background can understand.
I like that we're focusing on clear and simple explanations, because all that legal jargon can be scary. So NotebookLM will take those complicated documents and give us a short, easy-to-understand summary of the main points.
That's the idea. And while it's definitely not a replacement for real legal advice from a professional, it's a good way to learn the basics or look into simple questions.
That's a really cool way to use NotebookLM. You also mentioned another Google AI tool that works in a similar way. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, this one isn't actually a part of NotebookLM, but it is part of the Google AI family. It's called Learnabout, and you can find it in Google Labs.
What makes Learnabout different from NotebookLM?
With Learnabout, you don't need to upload anything. It's like having access to everything Google knows. You just type in a topic you're interested in, and Learnabout will give you a summary, key facts, and even lists you can click on to learn more.
So it's like a super Google search that goes into more detail about any topic.
Exactly. It's awesome for when you're curious about something and want to dive deeper.
Wow, Google's really going all in on AI learning. These bonus hacks are incredible. We could probably do a whole deep dive just on Google's AI tools. But for now, let's go back to one of the earlier hacks about turning books into personal coaches.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. It really shows how AI can change how we learn and make it more personal.
I'm still amazed that we can basically have a conversation with an author even if they're not around anymore.
Yeah.
Can you give us another example of how that would actually work?
Okay, let's say you love history, especially the life and work of Leonardo da Vinci. So you uploaded Walter Isaacson's biography of Da Vinci into NotebookLM.
I can already imagine having a chat with Leonardo da Vinci.
Exactly. You could use the chat to ask questions like, what were Da Vinci's biggest struggles as an artist and inventor? Or what can I learn from how Da Vinci approached creativity and innovation?
And NotebookLM would use the information from Isaacson's biography to answer those questions as if da Vinci himself was talking to me.
That's right. It's a cool way to connect with historical figures and see their lives and work in a new way.
I can see how useful this would be for students, researchers, anyone who really wants to learn more about a topic. It's like having a personal tutor who can answer your specific questions.
And the best part is, you're not limited to just facts.
Yeah.
You can ask for opinions, interpretations, even creative ideas. Like you could ask NotebookLM, if Da Vinci was alive today, what do you think he would be inventing or creating?
That's a great way to spark creativity. It's like brainstorming with one of the most brilliant minds ever.
And that's what makes NotebookLM so special. It's not just about finding information, it's about connecting with knowledge in a way that's unique to you.
You're absolutely right. This isn't just a research tool. It's like a learning partner, a creativity booster, and even a way to see into the minds of geniuses from the past.
And as AI keeps getting better, who knows what possibilities will open up for how we learn, do research, and be creative.
This has been an incredible look into the world of NotebookLM. We've covered so much from basic hacks to these mind-blowing possibilities for learning research and working together to build knowledge. Welcome back for the last part of our NotebookLM deep dive. Feels like we've only just started to explore what this tool can do.
We have, and that's what's so exciting about AI. There's always something new to learn.
Mm.
As we wrap up today, I want to focus on one of the most important things about NotebookLM, its potential to change how we work together and share knowledge.
I'm listening. Tell me more about the collaborative side of NotebookLM.
We usually think of learning as something we do alone, but NotebookLM lets us tap into what other people know in a whole new way. Imagine working on a big project that needs input from a bunch of experts, like a research paper, a marketing campaign, or planning an event.
Okay, I'm with you. So how does NotebookLM make that kind of collaboration easier?
You could take articles, reports, presentations, even transcripts of interviews from those experts and put them all into a shared NotebookLM notebook.
So we're basically building a digital think tank inside NotebookLM.
Exactly. And here's the cool part. Instead of trying to read through all that info yourself, you can have NotebookLM find the key points, see where people agree and disagree, and even pick out trends or patterns.
That's incredible. It's like having an AI helper guide the conversation and help us get the most important insights from everyone.
It gets even better. NotebookLM lets you work together in real time, so you can invite your team or coworkers to the notebook, add their own thoughts, and have discussions right there on the platform.
So it's not just about learning on your own, it's about creating knowledge and innovating together.
Exactly. NotebookLM becomes this hub for shared learning, where you can share ideas, debate them, and make them better. It's like a supercharged virtual brainstorming session with AI helping out.
This could be a game changer for teams working on tough projects. It makes communication easier, helps come up with better ideas, and leads to better results.
And think about what it could do for education. Students could work together on research, share resources and ideas, and learn from each other all in one place.
It's an exciting vision of the future of learning. Knowledge becomes something that's constantly changing, interactive, and truly collaborative.
And we're just getting started. As AI technology gets even more advanced, the ways we connect, learn, and create together will keep changing in ways we can't even imagine yet.
Well, this has been an amazing look into NotebookLM. We've covered so much, from simple tricks to these mind-blowing possibilities for learning research and working together to create knowledge.
It's been great talking about all of this with you. And to everyone listening, I encourage you to try out NotebookLM and see what it can do. Don't be afraid to experiment, ask questions, and push the limits of what's possible. You might discover something amazing.
That's right. We've given you the tools and the inspiration. Now it's your turn to unlock the power of NotebookLM and change how you learn, research, and create.
And remember, AI is always changing. So stay curious, stay engaged, and keep exploring the amazing world of knowledge.
That wraps up our deep dive into NotebookLM. But the journey of discovery never ends. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.